Good people. Uncle Hotep back at it again. How you doing, YouTube? Sweden. Somebody asked me, are you going to talk about Sweden? And I thought Sweden was so cucked out of existence. It's like, I mean, that's a terrible thing to happen. And this is what happens if you just let people into your country without them assimilating. I mean, that goes without saying. Now, me being Hotep and me thinking a lot of these terrorist attacks are like state-driven, you know what I mean? I don't know why it would happen. I do think they're trying to ratchet up the fear in Europe so certain people can go back to AKA their homeland, you know what I mean, force them to go back because they're going to go back out of fear. I think that's the overall big project, if you ask me. But it's sad, and it's telling the media, the difference in the media between this and the Syrian issue, like it was 24/7, 365, the gas. You got gas, and nobody's talking about that little Syrian girl that got cut to pieces by a dude in a truck. Terrorist attack. Like, literally. We know more about the 7-year-old Syrian girl with a Twitter account than the girl who lost her life in Sweden. Now that's because, I mean, they don't want to hurt that refugee thing, that immigration thing. You know what I mean? If they project that out into America, people are going to be like, hey, man, maybe Trump is right, man. You know what I'm saying? People will start saying that. So they try to keep that on the humbug, on the hush-hush, on the low, and then they prop up all the problems in Syria we're supposed to cry crocodile tears for and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? To me, all life is the same, man, no matter what it is. You know what I'm saying? Of course, you're gonna put your family first, but in this case, it's not even. They're just playing favorites, and they're exploiting certain situations, which is sad. I don't know what Sweden's going to do. Sweden already lost. There's a couple countries that are already lost, man. I mean, I don't know what to say. You know what I mean? They're lost. You know what I mean? It's first, they're not big enough. Well, it's not like America. You know what I mean? They have these open spaces, and you got probably lands uninhabited or sparsely inhabited. You know what I'm saying? They did not can take control of the politicians. And this is why man, I forgot that guy's name on Twitter, man. Jesus. There's this one dude, man, that talks you know what I mean, white European homeland and stuff like that. I mean, yeah, I mean, that's good in nature, but I mean, listen, the white Europeans are the ones that invited the immigrants over here. You see what I'm saying? If you can't stop these politicians, they're gonna just come over and do the same thing to whatever homeland you find. You know what I mean? You can't run from the problem. They're gonna do the whole. It's like I don't know. Just listen. You're gonna go run and create a white homeland, and then 100, 200 years from now, you're gonna have the same problem. Your politicians are gonna sell you out. They're gonna create the conditions where they have to influx of other people that you don't, undesirables that you don't want there. You see what I'm saying? If you can't even stop it in America, what makes you think you can go do it in another country? Just like Sweden, it's just going to turn the same thing over again until you stop the people that are doing it. And we all know who's doing it. Y'all afraid to name them. Some of y'all act like you just want to be just like them, which is the damnedest thing I've ever heard in my life. It's retarded. You know what I mean? There's countless violations people have did, and you're still going to co-sign them. Like, I'm just tripping about a whole bunch of stuff, man. But yeah, it's a shame about Sweden. I did not mean not to do that video, but I don't know, we just got kind of lost in everything. And I was trying to wait to see the response and everything like that. You know what I mean? I don't even think hardly Trump said anything about it, to be honest with you. I was waiting for Trump to say something about it. He didn't even say anything about it, really. So I wonder what that was about. I don't know. Anyway, this is Uncle Hotep. As always, check me out on Twitter, Handy Mayhem and Uncle Hotep. Patreon, PayPal, SoundCloud. Check me out. Podcast, episode 51. Peace.